Hello and welcome back to Slice and Dice. I'm doing a double recording. Basically, I opened the game because I wanted to take a screenshot for the thumbnail, and I went, well, I could just play a little classic hard run. You know, why not? Why shouldn't I indulge myself in a little extra hard run today, you know? Hopefully not extra hard, hopefully just an extra run of hard. Hopefully. Okay, let's talk about it. So third exert is horrible. It's so awful. This should probably be worth like 6. I don't know if there's a number of points you could make this where I would be okay with playing it. Top blank is okay, but adds a ton of inconsistency that I'm not super happy about. And the biggest problem with top blank is that I just forget about it, I feel like. Although it might actually change how the characters look. I might be thinking of Stony Grasp. I think I am. Monster Right +2 is a death sentence. This was my #1 tilt curse. This was the one that I would just snap pick after blowing a streak because it doesn't matter. Just let it gamble. Don't recommend it. Mana Debt 3. First spell you cast each fight costs +3 mana. I don't like it. I think Mana Debt 3 is not good. I think at 2 it was passable. I think at 3 it is hard to actually make that work. Oh, but it's probably not that bad. I want to reroll here really bad. I'm gonna reroll, but I think this is actually really close. I think you're supposed to play Mana Debt 3 here, and I might get punished. I was not punished, that's the good news. Fewer rerolls with Scoundrel Lazy. We have Scoundrel Lazy Alloy, which is definitely the worst top half you could be offered, but we have Splint Cultist, which is the better bottom half. This is bad. Replace the right side with Blank Sticky is really, really bad. We're going to play Lightning, which is good. This is an acceptable curse. At the end of the third turn, 3 damage to all allies. You just have to remember that it's coming, and you have to prep yourself for it. And you know what? If Lazy locks in here and doesn't fuck up, I'll be pretty happy. And we'll see what we get up to here today. I think we are in an okay spot overall. I don't feel terrible. We have guaranteed lethal next turn. But we won't see the lightning. Remember, it's the end of the third turn, not the start. You don't have to get blindsided. Well, you can get blindsided if you want, but this curse will not sneak up on you. I'm going to try to remember this. Great first pick. Not like happy to play Whirl, but I'm happy to play Spellblade. Happy to get rid of one of these guys. If this was like a blue on this instead of this orange, if this was like a Jester, I would probably click on Whirl here. That's the sort of situation. The wolf is extra HP, and boar is, at this point, I think boar is the most frightening starting enemy. The scariest thing you can show me before fight 4 is 1 copy of boar. I think he's actually very frightening. He's just a lot of damage, and he's hard to kill. Very hard to displace. And he just sits there and he looks at you like you're stupid. Look at him. Mocking me. He's a menace. He's gone, but he's a menace. If you had the wolf in there, you probably could get away with it in reality. Doesn't, but that was a lot of high rolling, so. Revive Potion or Corset. Corset? Corset? Probably not Corset, don't say that. I don't really like either of these. This is, you can play Corset for a actually, I'll pick this. You can play this because it covers Roulette. Been doing a lot of talking about covering Roulette. It's also not terrible for Alloy. It is good to have one thing in the tank to cover yourself in case of a Roulette. Because I'm not going to be picking Roulette, most likely. I don't think Roulette's very good. This is a point of contention with a lot of people. And like a lot of the other points of contention, I think I am willing to respect other people's opinions on this one. Like, if you don't like Meddler, I don't respect that opinion. If you don't like Poet, for example, the Poet's not a good example. Who else do people not like that I think is really good? I don't have a good answer, actually. But, like, I'm willing to respect your opinion that Roulette is good. Oh, Witch is one that I think is fine that other people I have argued with a little bit. Anyway. Doesn't matter. Let me pick my character before I go on. These are both very bad. I will press random here. I do not want to play either of these. Sure, he's okay. I'm not super happy about Maiko, but Maiko Spellblade is a cool little combo. Anyway, I'm willing to respect Roulette because I think Roulette can be good, and the reason that I'm planning around her if I don't think she's good is that I'm not prepping for roulette to be something that I pick. I'm prepping for roulette to be something that I get stuck with. And it is possible that I am just... If I get shown like Prince Ludus, I can random into roulette. And I won't feel like my game just got a lot worse for it. Play poison with a spore here. Horrific roll set though. It's okay. I rolled like that because I didn't have anything better to do. Can you hear my neighbor's dogs fucking going off? I'm gonna close my window. I can hear them through my headphones. That doesn't necessarily mean you can hear them, but I don't want to hear them. I don't want to hear these fucking dogs yapping anymore. So Alloy is taking 2+3. The only character, if I kill Alpha here, which I have guaranteed, the only character taking damage is Maiko, which means these two are dying from the lightning, which means I need to get one. So I'm going to bandage these two, basically. And I'm going to unlock the one cleave. Okay, it's fine. We're going to go Spore Spellblade to kill Alpha, bandage these two, it's fine. It's not great, but now the curse is over, and I can just wait for someone to hit something I can use to kill this guy. I felt like Splint was out of options. She was not. She was just kind of missing. If I Spore there, he leaves. Not like he's gonna kill me, but, you know. How about I kill him? Seems good. Okay. I'm feeling pretty strongly about this one. I'm feeling nice and comfortable. First aid kit I think is terrible. Blast water is okay. Very strongly okay. I should not random this. Just gotta remember that I have this on in case I walk into a militia. I'd rather have the 3 shield. I think 3 vitality is just a better choice though, normally. That's okay, lazy. I don't mind. I'm gonna imbue. You get a lot of short-term value out of imbue plus spore in this fight. Hey, militia. Enchanter is pretty mid. I will play warden here. I think that Alloy... I didn't really give Alloy as much shit as I normally do because Alloy didn't run into any of the fights that makes me sad to play her. But she is the worst... I would go as far as to say the worst starting character, full stop. She's really bad. Just horrible. I'm gonna kill one snake and burst the other and they should run. She doesn't do anything. Wristblade is fine. I don't mind. Could do like corset wristblade on this guy. That's terrible, but you could do it. This fight right here is why you can't play Barricade, by the way. The existence of this fight will eventually, if you click on Barricade enough times, punish you. I think there are slight variations to this fight that can also show up, which will also punish you. We're gonna go like this. Yeah, and we'll go cover Splint. Like, I think you can see Ogre Slimer here, which is similarly bad, but Ogre in this fight is so bad that I stopped picking Barricade. I didn't lose to it, but someone pointed out that it could happen, and I went, oh my god, I need to stop clicking on that. But the actual reason I quit playing Barricade is because I had a really close hand fight where the hand kept jumping on back against me, and I couldn't focus fire him, so I had to kill the sabers, and it was almost defeat. I like Gladiator. I like Disciple. Which one do I like more? I think I will go Disciple, and we'll try to high roll a better yellow. Of course, a little better with Disciple, maybe? I want the 1 damage twice out of Lazy here. Brother, come on. Thank you. Can't believe I had to roll down for that. So we're gonna go Imbue. We should kill Gaitha. You know how it goes. We can run something along these lines. I think it's fine. Gaitha down, 1 off of Magrat. I'm not afraid. if you kill one of the witches on turn 1, barring something absolutely unbelievable, you should never lose this fight. Spore Agnes and Shield Spellblade. I think probably something along these lines will be fine. Have a nice spread, I can kill whichever one I want. Ideally I kill both, but I think actually I should always be able to kill both here. Yeah, no big deal. What's song M4? Wow. After an ability is used, self-heal 1. Very interesting. I'm gonna play Balisong M4 here, because now you can play like, I don't know, you can play Corset Balisong on Spellblade. It's kind of juiced. That copycat wasn't doing much. I mean, it did okay in the last fight, but you know, Balisong M4. I'm gonna lock the 1 damage twice and just let Spellblade roll down for the cantrip. And if you miss it, it's fine. Maybe burst here and just cover whoever's going lowest on HP. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to... So I feel like I'm going a little fast. Sometimes I can just feel it, where I don't feel like I am taking the time I should take on decisions. I'm playing this one this way so that I can go Spore, Imbue, which isn't quite good enough. What if I go... Oh, you can't go Imbue Spore. Okay, I should reroll. I want to roll these two, because any damage lets me stun the Wiz. This is why we don't roll down. It's usually not worth it. I am 1 off of getting the stun out. Unfortunate. You just take the guarantee there. I have a nice, safe, guaranteed turn. I was... that position I'm allowed to push because it's very unlikely that this run is going to drop any characters here. Not impossible, though. Okay, I have exact lethal. Even in that set of rolls, I was okay, so. Ooh, Caped Monsters. I think it's really bad. I haven't run the math. I haven't really done the mental work, I guess. Mental acumen? No, that's not correct. The mental gymnastics to figure this one out, but I think it ends up being not good. We can go Scrapper. I talked about how every character has their time, and someone said, do you think even Collector will have his time? And I think the answer is yeah, but it's much like Jester going to be pretty uncommon. It's gonna have to be like... I think the very specific situation where Collector is going to be the pickup is going to be that your starting yellow is maybe... I mean, it's got to be lazy, right? And you're on the first boss and you're offered like Collector versus Jester and you just have no damage. So you have to click on Collector so that you can at least do enough damage to get through the first fight. It's not going to be too likely. I think it'll be very uncommon that we actually see that happen, but I think it will happen at least once. It'll happen eventually. And I know what you would expect me to say. What you would expect me to say is, no, never, he's a piece of shit. He ruined one of my streaks, whatever, right? But the reality is that we can't let ourselves be blinded by the past. You gotta remember, like, if you just have a hard stop, I hate this character, eventually it's going to catch up with you. That's my current big teaching that I'm trying to drill into my own head. Sack of Mana is pretty good here. Who would it go on? You could probably do... Actually, it's pretty strong on Warden. I don't care about him losing these 2s. Yeah, let me play Sack of Mana. You can make a case for Scepter here, though, as well. Spore Scepter is pretty juiced. But I think I'm okay. I'd rather play Sack of Mana. No, I don't think so. I think you run it up like this. We'll just... I will play the Sack of Mana Wristblade on Warden, because I'm going to roll him down for 4 mana every turn now. And you treat this 1 damage double use as just a stop. It's like an insurance policy. Now the worst thing he can roll me is 1 shield. Do I want to lock this to do 1 to 2 targets? I think I will actually lock it for 1 to 2 targets. This Myco unit, he's been kind of on fire. Now it's 2 to 2 targets. I'm going to spore as well. I think this position is fine. We can trade our power for temporary value. We can spore for a little value, because the odds that it impacts me are pretty low. I'll just blow this guy away. Our mana output is crazy, but it's mostly because of Myco high rolling. Sharpshot Stoic. I'm willing to play Sharpshot. I think Sharpshot is not great, but I don't think she's all that bad. I think it's okay. I don't really want to random there, and I don't want to pick Stoic either. I think Stoic is not terrible, he's just not exactly what you want to be playing. So I'm willing to take the shot there and take the random. I want mana. I don't really... Do I want this 1 damage steal? I can kill a thorn off of it. You might have to shoot yourself. Okay. I can glow later. Petrify goes on Warden, I don't mind. It's a long road to kill Wendigo, and yeah, he might just do this. It can happen. I'm gonna still try to save my Sharpshot. We want to glow. This is good because I'm gonna press glow. And I'll roll. 2 damage is not exactly what I was hoping for. Warden should kill Thorn. Oh, interesting. Because, okay, so here's a lesson to take away from this. If all things are equal and you don't care that much, you should target fire the Thorn above Wendigo, because if it hits a unit of yours that is full HP, the topmost Thorn can hit a unit that's full HP, and then that will give Wendigo a +1 to his eliminate. That's strange, and it took me a minute to even formulate what I was trying to say there. Had to work to figure out what that even meant. Good enough. No way. Actually, okay, this isn't that good. Overdog, I got it mixed up with Underdog. ×2 versus targets with less HP than me is kind of mediocre. First turn cannot die is also kind of mediocre. I'm willing to play this because we can put this onto... First I gotta fix my super fucked up Sharpshot. The Bow Song is worth more than the kill from 6 right now. Give me a sec, I gotta finish one thought before I can have another. Yeah, I like this. And no corset. Okay, what was I about to say? Oh, we can put Overdog onto a red for doubled mana gain, which is acceptable. This is 4 damage, which just kills a null. I will take a consistent... No, you should actually roll for the cantrip at least once. Uh-oh. Okay. It's a risk I was willing to take when I started the turn. It's all good. I'm gonna spore to kill one of these. It's fine. Sharpshot is just gonna sit here and push a very consistently underwhelming average of 3 damage per turn. That's what we expect right now. It's not great, it's not terrible, it's okay. I can't complain. Well, I can complain, but I'm not going to complain because I picked Sharpshot. You could take the shot on randoming if you wanted. Definitely Warlock. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I was even thinking about Prince. I'm not gonna lie to you. There was no way. Now, I am in this position willing to go Scrapper like this. The steal isn't all that good anyway, and having Scrapper just sit here and roll down for 4 mana every turn, I think eventually he will connect. These two can put a Caw out. It's not bad. Need Disciple to make 2 mana or Scrapper to make 4 mana. Okay. Not ideal. Press Glow. It's fine. We have ourselves 3 mana. With Disciple, I might actually want to take off the wrist blade so that I can get Glow out of Scrapper. Weird, but I do want more X's, I think. Tried to come up with one there of a that's me when I'm in. I don't have a good answer. When would you want to have more? I guess it's me when I'm in an open. No, you know what? I'm giving up. This is like I was gonna go like more X's as in ex-girlfriends. It's just a whiff. Sometimes you miss. It's okay. One of these goes here. One of these goes here. You're gonna do 4 to yourself so we can blow up the Caw, and then we're gonna realize. It's probably not that good. And we can just go like... Oh. This is probably best. Leave this guy at 5. The lightning comes in, but if this Caw kills me, I mean... Oh my god, the Caw's winning. Oh. Okay, it's fine. Don't panic. Wooden Bracelet, Broadsword. Wooden Bracelet's really good for Warden. And then it's useless after he's gone. Broadsword. And it makes Sharpshot marginally better. Very marginally. I don't really like either of these. I don't think that they have much real impact on the run. I would rather random. It's like a +1 to the middle sides. Sure. 1 damage to all enemies whenever I save a hero. That is fine. Nothing crazy. I think it is a little better than the 2 I was offered there. Like, you show me those 3, you say you have to pick one, you can't random. I think I would end up picking this one. But it's a thought. No. So, the problem with this is my Sharpshot could now put a 4 cantrip into this chomp. Die, which I want to try to avoid. Doing what we can to avoid dying. But yeah, killing this chomp, I mean, chomp in general is just a fucking pain. So we're gonna go 1, 2... Burst, stun... Burst, you're still gonna die. Okay, I see it. You need to burst Sharpshot first so that my Scrapper doesn't save. So that now you end on 5 HP, so if you roll the 4 damage cantrip into the chomp, you don't die for it. A weird one to solve out, but this is what I mean, where like, if you're playing correctly, you can avoid 100%. A situation there which is like, you know, it's like a 1 in 12 to have it even happen to begin with, that you can lose your Sharpshot there. But why should I take the risk? There's no reason to do it. I can take the 100% chance that I don't lose someone. This is an interesting pickup. So normally in this position I would talk about how I think Leader is okay because Leader can synergize and his reuse side is like more mana. It's not true with Warlock, he just kills Warlock. Valkyrie gives me this Death Defy into Tarantus, and I know you may be jumping at that opportunity, but it's not very good. Like, Valkyrie is not great. I would rather hold out for something better and just let Sharpshot die in this fight. But if I random, I can roll a dead or a dead red, and that would be really bad. Like, you can random here and find, I would hate to see Forsaken, or I think Shaman would be okay. I'm gonna play Valkyrie. Although Forsaken isn't the worst because I have this mana set up actually. Even if you show me like Eccentric, I can just run this and it's fine. Okay, I'll random. Okay. It's it is. I don't know, it's fine. I don't love Paladin. I think he got a little bit worse recently. Just thinking about it. You could do this, which is probably better. Just give Paladin an extra side that he can heal someone off of. He's actually a little better. If he was baseline 4 defensive sides and these 2 hammers, I would actually probably like him a little more. He's just a little bit inconsistent because he can go hammer, 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 which is very ugly. This is a great set of rolls though. Okay, so we're gonna go double use, put a 2 into one of the spiders, doesn't really matter which one. Then we're gonna go Bloodlust. I think a burst, and then we go 4 to this spider. Oh, yeah, because it was full HP. 2 to that spider, and very fine. No problems with this. Paladin has a heal 6, which is what we're looking for here these days. We'll scrap it a roll down for 4 mana at this point. Yeah, because his worst hit is 1. And I think we just heal Warlock first Tarantus. Seems fine. You know what? I think 1 mana for Glow there was viable. Sure, that's fine. I don't hate 1 mana though. Pay 1 mana and Glow Disciple, just have a little extra HP is okay. I think I have lethal, right? No, not quite. I'm 1 off. Well. It's probably not worth it. Now in this position, obviously Sharpshot can just juggle herself, but I don't... It's unlikely. It's like a 1 in 6, and then 3. It's 1 in 6 times 1 in 3, so it's like a 1 in 18 for it to happen on any individual roll, which increases a little bit as we roll more dice, to be fair. But even still, I think that if it happens, it's not gonna kill me. So I'm willing to take the risk. Yeah, it's fine. Perfect. Fanatic Shade, Basilisk, Fanatic. Tusk is a call out. If you click Tusk, you're saying, I'm gonna find Fate. I think Sushi is not great. Don't really like it very much. But it does pair with the corset, which is cool. Some value there. So no reason not to have this corset on Sharpshot. Don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. It's just slipped my mind. Anyway, I'm gonna take it off now because I want the kill from 6 on Shade. Can't trip into Basilisk, also pretty unlucky. Okay. I'm gonna click on Tusk. It's good for Paladin as well, because he has Heal Shield 5 now as a result of Tusk. Super targets with less HP than me. Okay. I was thinking about moving it to Scrapper, but nah. And so Tusk on Paladin is good, and in the worst case... This is the worst case, right? And it's okay. I don't mind. 6 mana means I kill something if you don't have a heal shield for me. I mean, I kill something anyway. Just kind of changes what I kill. I think I kill the Basilisk now. And my kill from 6 from Sharpshot is wasted, but it's okay. I'll live. It's not like I... It's wasted in the sense that it's not actually going to do anything at this point. Again, I'll live. Surgeon. He's okay. And I haven't seen any reds, so I'm gonna settle for surgeon. I don't like veteran. Even if I had clicked on the +1, the wooden bracelet, I would not be happy to play veteran here. Surgeon can have the tusk and the burning halo. I think it's fine. And in this fight, I want the cantrip. Definitely. Of course, it ended up being good. Maybe I should reevaluate this item. I thought it wasn't very good, but it seems like it actually has a fairly decent chance of being strong. Not 100% sure yet, but yeah, okay, fine. Just looking it over again. It feels like for a tier 1 it's going to do well because there's a lot of good left side replacers later in the run. That's my new thought, which we'll test out. This guy doesn't die. It's okay. I don't need him to die this turn. He'll die this turn for sure. I killed the wisp. It says 4 hits, I just need 1 more. There he goes. Collar, triple shuriken. I haven't had collar in a while, actually. I have mana gain, I have W's. I have cantrip. I think the collar is going to end up on the 3 damage range, which then I get to copycat into 3 damage ranged mana gain, although we could also run it on paladin, which would give me heal, shield, mana gain 5. I can basically just turn my paladin. I'm gonna play. Well, okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Triple shuriken with sharpshot is a guaranteed chain. So if my yellow is gonna be good, this is an interesting question because it comes down to: do I think I want to play through my yellow or my blue? If I want to play through my blue, I play collar and I copycat mana gain onto sharpshot. If I want to play through my yellow, I grab triple shuriken and slap that on whoever I get. Who do I get here? Well, let's see. I've seen leader and veteran. So the worst they can show me is probably eccentric bash, which is pretty bad, to be fair. Although eccentric bash random into captain is the worst case. I'm actually down to play triple shuriken because even that's okay. And we can run it up like this. I think it's fine. It's an interesting choice though. And like I was okay with what I had determined to be the absolute worst case here, which I think should mean that I'm pretty much happy no matter what. I have no cantrips, right? Ooh, I do have a cantrip. Keep that in mind. Should take off the cantrip going into the chomp fights just for peace of mind. Just takes a variable out of the equation that I really don't feel like dealing with. That's crazy. Heal shield 5. Burst here lets me do 6 to chomp and then 6 to sharpshot. And we won't die from anything weird here. Okay, done. Big reveal. Who's it gonna be? Brawler Curator. Curator for sure. Not too hard of a pickup. I think you could pick Brawler if you're really worried about the wisps there. I'm not particularly worried about the wisps. What I do want to do is get rid of Sharpshot's cantrip, because cantripping into inevitable is gross. Something we definitely don't want to be doing. Do I want to put Sack of Mana on someone? I think I'm okay like this. I'm gonna go. I think it's fine. This is 2 damage mana gain, which is not good enough. I do want to lock the 3. Want to roll the rest. I'm looking for cleanse on this guy. This is a pretty... I think I one-shot inevitable here. This is 24. Now it's 28. And now it's 32. Goodbye, inevitable. That is acceptable. Good job, curator. And if you got charged, we would do a very similar thing. We'd have to cut through some pain, and these wisps did just quadruple bone me. Neither of these things are all that frightening. Although my Sharpshot is dying a little. First here. Okay, I think this position is fine. I would be surprised the Halo didn't get to do anything on this run. Just of note. Didn't get any value out of it, but there we have it. Not too bad. Nice little 45. One death to Tarantus, acceptable. I could have played Valkyrie to save it, but I think that the random was correct. Even though it didn't work out, I think that Valkyrie would have been pretty worthless on the rest of this run. And I'm not so worried about stopping a death into Tarantus. Cool, where does that put me on the leaderboards? I'm not going to submit until I've finished my streak, but where is 45? Oh wow, that's pretty good, actually. I thought I was going to be a little further back with that. That puts me 13th. My goal is to make it back into the top 10, which we should do soon. Then secondary goal, if I make it into the top 10, is to take down Pun Pun. I'm coming for you, buddy. And then third goal, if I take down Pun Pun, is to make it up to 80 and take number 1. But obviously, that's a lofty goal. I don't want to focus too much on the goals because I think it causes you to break out of the flow state. Just play every run like it's a run. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.